Hello everyone, welcome back to TechBlog 66. Today we are diving into a fascinating classic from Hollywood's golden age. The movie we are reviewing today is Spellbound, released in 1945. This film is a psychological mystery thriller that combines romance, suspense, and the early ideas of psychoanalysis. Directed by the legendary filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock, Spellbound remains one of the most unique films of its era. The film stars two iconic actors of classic cinema, Ingrid Bergman and Gregory Peck. Their performances bring depth and emotional power to a story that explores the human mind, memory, guilt, and love. Let's explore what makes Spellbound such an interesting movie, even many decades after its release. First, let's talk about the basic premise of the story. The movie takes place at a psychiatric hospital called Green Manors. The hospital staff is waiting for their new director, a respected psychiatrist named Dr. Edwards. Everyone expects a brilliant and confident doctor to arrive and lead the institution. However, when the new director arrives, something feels slightly unusual. Dr. Constance Peterson, played by Ingrid Bergman, works at the hospital as a psychoanalyst. She is intelligent, disciplined, and dedicated to her work. At the beginning of the film, she appears very professional and emotionally distant. She believes strongly in science and psychology, and she approaches everything logically. When Dr. Edwards arrives, played by Gregory Peck, Constance begins to notice strange behavior in him. Although he introduces himself as the new director, he seems uncomfortable in certain situations. Small details begin to reveal that something might not be right. For example, he reacts nervously to certain patterns and objects, and he seems unfamiliar with things that the real Dr. Edwards should easily recognize. Constance slowly begins to suspect that the man claiming to be Dr. Edwards might actually be someone else. Soon, the truth starts to emerge. The man admits that he is not Dr. Edwards. In fact, he suffers from amnesia and cannot remember who he truly is. Even worse, he believes that he may have been responsible for the disappearance of the real Dr. Edwards. This revelation turns the story into a psychological mystery. Instead of turning him in immediately, Constance becomes deeply interested in helping him uncover the truth about his past. She believes that his guilt may be the result of suppressed memories rather than an actual crime. This is where the film introduces one of its most interesting themes, psychoanalysis. Constance believes that the key to solving the mystery lies inside the patient's subconscious mind. She carefully studies his dreams, memories, and emotional reactions to uncover what really happened. At this point, the movie shifts from a simple mystery into a psychological investigation. One of the most famous moments in the film is the dream sequence designed by the surrealist artist Salvador Dali. This dream scene is visually striking and very unusual for a film from the 1940s. The dream includes strange imagery like giant eyes, sharp angles, and mysterious figures. These symbolic visuals represent hidden fears and memories buried deep within the character's mind. The dream sequence became one of the most memorable scenes in classic Hollywood cinema. As the story continues, Constance becomes emotionally attached to the mysterious man. Her professional curiosity slowly turns into compassion and eventually love. However, helping him is not easy. Since he is suspected of being involved in a serious crime, the authorities are looking for him. This creates tension throughout the film as the two characters try to stay ahead of the investigation while also searching for the truth. The movie takes the audience on a journey across several locations as Constance works to unlock the hidden memory that could prove the man's innocence. What makes Spellbound particularly interesting is how it mixes suspense with psychology. Director Alfred Hitchcock was known for creating thrilling stories filled with tension and mystery. In this film, he experiments with the idea that the human mind itself can be the biggest mystery of all. Instead of focusing only on external action, the movie explores inner conflict and emotional trauma. Another strength of the film is the performance of Ingrid Bergman. Her character, Dr. Constance Peterson, is strong, intelligent, and determined. At a time when many female characters in films were written in traditional roles, Constance stands out as a professional scientist who drives the story forward. Bergman's acting brings warmth and humanity to the character. She convincingly portrays someone who balances logic with empathy. Gregory Peck also delivers an impressive performance as the troubled man struggling with memory loss. His character constantly battles fear, confusion, and guilt. Peck successfully captures the vulnerability of a person who does not even know his own identity. The chemistry between Bergman and Peck adds emotional depth to the story. Another important element of Spellbound is its music. The film's score was composed by Miklos Rasha, who created one of the most memorable soundtracks in classic cinema. The music uses a special instrument called the theremin, which produces a strange, haunting sound. This instrument was rarely used in movies at that time, but it became perfect for representing psychological tension and mystery. The eerie sound of the theremin adds a unique atmosphere to the film and helps emphasize the emotional struggles of the characters. The cinematography of the movie also deserves attention. The visual style reflects Hitchcock's ability to create suspense through camera angles, lighting, and framing. Certain scenes are carefully designed to build tension slowly, allowing the audience to feel the characters' uncertainty and fear. Even though the film was made in black and white, the imagery is powerful and expressive. Lighting and shadows play an important role in creating the film's mysterious mood. Another interesting aspect of Spellbound is how it introduced psychological ideas to mainstream audiences. During the 1940s, psychoanalysis was becoming popular in academic and medical circles. The movie helped bring these ideas into popular culture. The story shows how dreams, childhood experiences, and hidden memories can influence human behavior. Although modern psychology has evolved since then, the film's exploration of the subconscious mind remains fascinating. As the mystery unfolds, Constance and the man eventually uncover the truth about the missing Dr. Edwards. The final revelation explains the source of the man's trauma and clears up the confusion surrounding his past. Without giving away too many details, the ending provides a satisfying resolution to the story while also delivering a final moment of suspense. This combination of romance, psychology, and mystery makes Spellbound a unique film experience. Even today, audiences can appreciate how creative and ambitious the movie was for its time. Alfred Hitchcock would go on to create many more famous thrillers, but Spellbound remains one of his most unusual projects because of its focus on psychology and dreams. For fans of classic cinema, the film offers a glimpse into the style and storytelling techniques of the 1940s. It also shows how filmmakers were experimenting with new ideas about the human mind and emotional trauma. The performances, music, and visual design all work together to create a memorable cinematic experience. If you enjoy classic mysteries with thoughtful storytelling and strong characters, Spellbound is definitely worth watching. It may move at a slower pace compared to modern thrillers, but its atmosphere, suspense, and emotional depth make it rewarding for viewers who appreciate classic films. Overall, Spellbound is a fascinating blend of romance, mystery, and psychological drama. It demonstrates Alfred Hitchcock's creativity and his ability to turn even the complexities of the human mind into an engaging cinematic story. The film continues to be remembered as an important part of Hollywood history and a unique example of psychological storytelling in classic cinema. Thank you for watching TechBlog 66. If you enjoy classic movie reviews like this one, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. This movie is available on YouTube free.